Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to use Todoist. Basically, Todoist is a platform that's going to help you to create and also to plan your schedule. As you can see on the left side of the screen, we have the general menu, and then you can also change your view templates, whether you like it to be in the form of list or in the form of board. You might not be able to see the difference for now, so we are going to create some tasks first, and then we're going to go back again with the view appearance. If you click on the profile icon, another pop-up menu are going to appear, and you can see there is setting. You can add your themes from here, you can see your activity log, or you can choose to print the schedule that you have already made. If you would like to hide the menu bar, you can just go ahead and click on that square icon next to the bell, and it's going to hide your menu. If you open the setting from the pop-up menu, you will be able to look at the details of your account. You can also setting some general stuff like your language, your home view, your time and date for your schedule, and there's also advanced setting such as auto accept project invites if you ever share the schedule with other person and other person is trying to invite you on a collaboration project. These features are going to auto accept that invitation. You can also change the theme of your Todoist. As you can see here, they have several colors that you can choose. Maybe you don't like the original theme, you can go ahead and choose the one that you like. They have several selections of colors, but some of them are paid, so if you want to use those certain colors, you will have to subscribe to their pro plan. Alright, now let's start scheduling. The first thing we would like to do is to create a task, and to do that, you can click the Add Task button from the left side menu. After you click it, you're going to have to add some detail to your task. For example, I'm going to put weekly deep cleaning for my first task of today. And then I'm going to choose on what time should I do this task. Let's say that I want to do that task today. I can set a reminder if I am using the Pro account, but since I'm using the free one, I am just going to go ahead the priority of this task. I can also classify this task depending on which project I want this to be titled on. For example, I already have a project called Home, and they already have a sub-project called Routines and also Inspiration. We're going to learn how to create projects in the near future, but for now I'm going to label this task under the routine project. Besides putting on the day and also the date of when I want this task to be done, I can also setting the exact timing of when I want this task to be done. So here I'm just changing the task time from 11 to 2 p.m. because I feel like that is the time when I want to do my weekly deep cleaning. We can also set the duration of the tasks, but we need the Pro account in order to do so. I can also input some comments on my task. For example, if I need more description and I need to remind myself on what else I need to do while I'm doing my weekly deep cleaning, I can just go ahead and click on the comment icon on the right side of my task, and then I just have to write out what I need to be reminded of. This feature is going to be helpful if you use Todoist for your business, and let's say that you are sharing your task with other person and you want the other person to see the side note of the task that you are assigning them to. You can also add tasks by clicking on the Add Task button under the other task that you have already created, and you can fill in the details just like how we did earlier. Let's try to create a project. To create a project, you just have to click on the plus sign on the side of My Project. And then you can just go ahead and name the project and choose which color you want the project to be. With the free account, you can create up to 5 project names, but today I'm just going to create 3. And here are my 3 main projects. After you finish creating your project, you can also add sections to each project. For example, I'm going to create several sections for my freelance project. The first one is going to be the translation section. Creating sections are going to make it easier for me to classify which task I need to do and to give context on the task I need to do. The second section I'm going to put under the freelance project is video editing. And then I'm going to go ahead and add tasks to each sections. For the translation section, I am going to remind myself to finish one of the projects that I've been working on, and then I'm going to go ahead and set the due date and the priority for these tasks. If you notice, when you move your pointer slowly, you will be able to see an Add Section button. That's because you'll be able to add more sections if you click on that Add button. And now I'm going to go ahead and also add tasks for my video editing section. I'm going to remind myself to finish 4 more videos that I needed to edit. I am also going to put the due date to this task to remind me, and then I'm going to define the priority, and then I'm going to save it. And there you go. Now I know under my freelance project which task am I supposed to do and which section does every task belong to. And as I mentioned earlier, you can also add another section just by moving your pointer slowly and then click on the Add Section sentence. And that is how you create tasks, projects, and also sections on Todoist. Now let's try to create another task. This time I would like to create a task under my work project. I'm going to name this task as a meet up with contractor. And then I'm going to set up the date of when I should meet the contractor. And I'm going to flag the priority of this task as priority number 1. Let's say that this task is something that should also be done by my coworkers. In order to remind my coworkers with Todoist, I can just go ahead and click share, and then I can either input someone who doesn't use Todoist by inputting their email, or I can also directly invite someone who already have a Todoist account. Either way, it can work. I can also put comments on the project title. Let's say that this project is something that I'm going to share with my coworkers, and I assume that my coworkers is not someone that's going to pay too much attention to detail, but I still want to remind them somehow. I'm going to go ahead and create a comment related to the most important tasks under the work project, so that even though my coworkers might not open the task, but at least see that under the comment symbol someone has already put a comment and they need to read it. Or to make sure that the message that I want them to know is going to be delivered nicely, I can just go ahead and create another comment directly on the important tasks. And there you have it. My coworkers are definitely going to notice because there is a number on the comment symbol, and it means that someone has left something for everyone to read. I can also create a subtask to each task that I made. For example, I want us to meet up with the contractor, and not just that, I also want several things to be done. After I meet up the contractor, I want to remind myself and everyone that we need to secure the contract. I can go ahead and add up the subtask, and once I'm done with the task, I can just go ahead and click on the circle besides my tasks. It's going to remove the task from my to-do list, and it means that I don't have to do it anymore. Now let's get back to the view sections. I've mentioned earlier that there are several view appearance that you can choose. The first one is the list one, and the second one is the board one. You can choose the view appearance of your project. Every project can have different view appearance, and if you would like to see all the tasks that you have completed, you can just go ahead and click on the completed tasks button, and it's going to show you the tasks that you have already done. And that is how you can list, schedule, and manage your tasks with Todoist. I wish that this tutorial is helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.